Oh boy, so, gotta fight Ishtar, I think. An archer and a rider. You know what, let's take Raiko with us. And if we're fighting an archer, that means we're gonna put Lance Artillery at the front. There we go. It really is the bowl of heaven. It's so big. So you mean that all that work I did was just deployed to bring the giant cow back to life? Why didn't anyone tell me? What are you, a movie villain killing off our allies now that they've outlived their usefulness? No, if anything, it's more like agreeing to give a race promoter a cut of your winnings and then having him fleece you for everything you've got. Mind if I ask a question? I get what we're trying to make now. But is this ritual going to serve the function you originally promised it would? That's right. This race was originally supposed to erase the singularity here. You can still do that, right? What was that? I can't hear you. That is a good question. All the magical energy collected this race have been poured into Gugalana. There's no resources left that could be allocated to erasing the singularity. Much as I hate to say it, it would seem that Ishtar has deceived us and... No, I didn't. I totally accounted for this, okay? Getting my Gugalana Mark II was all part of the plan. I always meant to use the Ultra Divine Beast power to take care of the singularity. I just have to get rid of the distortion, right? I'll just have him stomp it like a roll of bubble wrap. That's too rough. That'd be like using a bomb to get rid of a ketchup stain. What Mash said, that may get rid of the singularity, but also wipe out Connacht along with it. Actually, I have no problem with that. Get rid of Eve and everything having to do with her. Fortunately, there's still time. All Ishtar needs to do is get back the magical energy she diverted to Gugalana. Oh-ho. So it's not too late to reverse the flow of energy, is it? The primary reason I took part in this race to begin with was to help Master resolve the singularity. While I did not deny that I had reasons for my own as well, I cannot allow this most important of the aspects to come unraveled at the end. Yes, Master, happy, best. Master, not happy, bad. Then I guess we all know what we have to do, don't we? I'm glad you children are so quick on the uptake. It saves me a lot of time sharing my hard-won wisdom. Hey, I'll never stand out on the stage if that thing is in the background. Of course, we have to set it up so that it blows wide open and I come flying out on a wire for my grand entrance. Well, that's a whole different story. A true god wouldn't be this selfish, Ishtar. They should always be keeping their promises, even those made to the inferior humans. Wait, hang on a sec. When did I get to be the bad guy here? Okay, maybe I went a little too far with swindling everyone out of their bets. But in general, my getting a new Gugalana is a good thing, right? Just imagine all that power fighting on you, our side. Sure, its divine radiance might be so intense that it crushes all sorts of tangible and intangible things, but that's a small price to pay for such a big payoff. If anything, you should be thanking me for bringing him back. I mean, come on, it's like the humans always say, bigger is better. So it's gonna be like that, huh? Fine. I'm not backing down after coming this far. Let's do this thing. Let's see how this materialization's coming along. Just one foreleg? Well, that's more than enough. Ishtar mode. Change! Oh, she's back to Archer mode. Okay. Taste this power for yourself, and bow down before me. Soon, you'll wish you never messed with this goddess. She's unleashing your true strength. Come on, Master. Let's stop Ishtar's misguided plan to bring this to an end. Gotta fight Ishtar herself first. Well, that was easy. That's a big foot. Okay, so let's do this. Poke, poke, and poke. We're fighting a leg, literally. It's just a foot. Kill it. Kill it repeatedly. You really need to stop that, you know? Alright. Time to finish you off. Best Berserker. Cut your foot into tiny pieces. There we go. Not bad, but you're still completely outclassed. Resistance is futile. An incarnate divine beast is the law in this world, and as the Queen of Heaven, I'm the only one who can control it. Gugalana is practically invulnerable to the likes of you. You guys don't stand a chance. I'm afraid she's right, Master. Nero, Arturia, and everyone else is putting up a great fight, but they all just don't have anything that can bring down a divine bull. There you have it. Now sit back and watch while Gugalana finishes assembling. Once he's completed, I can go back to being my true self. Instead of Ishtar, I'll be Inanna, and I'll have the authority to control the heavens themselves. Having an ally become stronger is normally a good thing, but I have a rather unfortunate prediction about the goddess and her plans. I'm so confident I'm willing to wager on it. She is the type to self-destruct spectacularly by betting everything on what she mistakenly believes to be a winning hand. Everyone nods vigorously. No, I'm not. When I win big. When I lose, I make sure to take my opponent with me. Isn't that literally being self-destructive? Okay, I'll admit that case bears more than passing resemblance to the scenario. Crud, I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Nice try, but you can't suck me out. I've already won, no matter how you slice it. I'm not self-destructing, and you guys have no chance to turn this around. Another minute, no, 2 minutes, I'll have... I don't think so. While you were busy focusing on your enemies on the ground, I just got your bull's head, yes. Wait. Quetzalcoatl, are you about to suplex this thing? That voice, this divine aura, is the goddess of Venus, Quetzalcoatl! Gracias, Gabriel. That's so sweet of you to say, if a little embarrassing. Now, I'm all fired up for my last show. To thank you for cheering me on, I'll show you the essence of Lucha. A neck hang into a heaven drop on an unprecedented gigantic scale. Quetzalcoatl is bending Gugalana's horns. Amazing. Now she's tied them together and... No way. Is that a backbreaker into what I think it is? Quetzalcoatl, what are you doing here? I thought you got taken out along with me. I did, yes. Or at least someone who looked just like me did. You weren't the only one who was scheming behind the scenes, Ishtar. My request is very simple. When they break out of prison, it will be my job as the Vice Warden to go after them. When that happens, I want you to disguise yourself as me and fight in my stead. Oh, okay. That's why I shouldn't have Noble Phantasm. It is not to deceive me, but the goddess helping the prisoners. I want her to think that I'm off the board. Of course, it won't work if you just run away from them. No. Basically, I want you to die for real. Yes. What are you, a demon? The hell kind of deal is that? You don't like it? I see. I could kill you right now if you prefer. Right. I guess you would kill me if I refused, huh? And if you did, I wouldn't be able to fulfill the first request I accepted. So I can either die without fulfilling any requests, or I can die for fulfilling 2 requests, huh? Well, that's a no-brainer. Okay, lady, you got yourself a deal. Muchas gracias. I'm glad you're such an understanding heroic spirit. Yes. You bet. Now if I'm going to accept your request, I need you to come through with a suitable reward, you know? That said, I am good on money and booze right now. Authority's nice too, but I think I've had my fill of that. When you can become anyone at all, sometimes you've got to make a conscious choice to do something for yourself. You follow me, lady? You know what it is I want more than anything? Yes, I believe I do. Very well then, nameless warrior. Next time we meet, I swear on my godhood to face you with a no-holds-barred match of strength. As you can see, I love hand-to-hand combat, so I'm sure that we'll have a wonderful time. Yes. Got it. Right then. You got yourself a deal. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that your plans succeed. And here we are. But don't feel too bad, Ishtar. It's not that my scheme was much better than yours, so much as his performance was just too good. That said, it's time you had a stern talking to. I understand how awful it feels to be unable to fight when something really matters, or be able to save those who are in need, yes. But still, you went too far this time. As a fellow goddess of Venus, I can't just stand by and let you continue this foolishness. No. If it is beyond the capacity of humans to stop this beast, then I shall destroy it myself. Gugalana, bull of heaven and servant to the goddess of Venus. If you feel a kinship with my power, then hear me now and obey me. This job is too much even for you. I'll drive you back into the earth and return you to your slumber. No! Ah! Please, no! It's a backdrop into a pile driver! Okay, everyone, line up now. Closer together, please. Winning team in the middle. They've earned that. Just a moment. You there, evil aristocrat? Get out of the way. You're not waltzing into this picture. The commemorative photo will consist only of the racers and the race's administrative staff. You, goddess, stay put. Don't bother trying to get out of the frame. Good. Now hold that so we can see it. King Gilgamesh gave this to us himself. It may just be recycled, but it doesn't mean we should let it go to waste. What does the tablet say? Useless goddess? No fair! I didn't do anything to deserve this kind of cruelty. I lost my fleeting authority. I lost Gugalana, and when I get back to Chaldea, there is even a special anti-goddess punishment waiting for me. Whose idea was this anyway? Oh right, it was mine. Go on, Gabriel. It's okay to laugh. It's just like Nero said. I'm a pathetic goddess who blew all her money on a single winning ticket that turned out to be anything but. Sorry, Ishtar, but you're not off the hook yet. Senpai, Ishtar seems to be generally repentant, and it seems like we should do something about the singularity now that Gugalana is gone. So maybe we don't need to punish her too severely? That's kind of you-mash, but it's okay. Even I'm fed up with myself after this ordeal. I don't even care what happens to me anymore. Go ahead, do your worst. I can't stand the thought of being broke. Gotcha. In that case... Huh? Save her from scratch again? You mean... Your punishment is an official contract with me. Agreed. That sounds like the best solution. Ishtar, no matter what you might say, you're still among the highest class of goddesses around. Just the fact that you're on Chaldea's side is something more precious than anything money can buy. You think? So even though I can never call on Gugalana again, you still need my power? You think I'm Chaldea's true goddess of victory or something? You're plenty capable without Gugalana. I see. In that case, well, I really am sorry about all this. And I do feel better now that I know for sure Gugalana is never coming back, so... Okay, well, I guess that's first time for everything. Even a goddess is working for free. So I swear to you once again, I, Ishtar, officially vow to be your servant. Thanks, Ishtar. Glad to have you. What did the tablet say? My, that one came out rather well, if I do say so myself. Now, I think I should take another one focused on the Victory Cup. Will the winning team hold it up, please? Yes, there we go. Those are some lovely smiles. Alright, say cheese! Say death to Meave. And so the summer race came to an end. We may have just been around behind the scenes, but I still feel like I'll be looking back on this event for years to come. The horizon stretching out forever, the endless sky with not a single rooftop in sight. The time spent with Senpai and I would just stand side by side enjoying a cool breeze. The way my shirt clung to me after I sweated buckets in the heat, and how, even though it was heavy and unpleasant, I didn't mind. Senpai and I were running until we were out of breath to get to the finish line in time. The way everyone's vehicles screamed like thunder, their speed blowing our hair completely out of place. How cool and refreshing that felt. And then how Senpai and I saw how unkempt each other's hair was and how much that made us laugh. Our roles have been very mundane this time, instead of the leading ones. But even so, these are still precious summer memories that I'll never forget. Come to think of it, this may be the longest I've ever been outside Chaldea with Senpai since I became a navigator. I guess it really would be unhealthy to spend the whole summer staying inside playing board games. I should thank Ishtar for giving us a reason to go outside. Hey, Mash! Oh, hi, Senpai. Hi, Fo. Whoa! Ishtar said that she has to clean up here. I see. I guess that makes sense, given everything that happened. Okay, well, I'll let her take care of it then. Fortunately, we're able to get rid of the singularity with the resources we secured after Quetzalcoatl stopped Google on Mart 2. So I guess that really does wrap everything up. Woo! It was just one thing after another, wasn't it? Yes, of that much I'm absolutely certain. It may have been one thing after another, but this summer really turned out to be a lot of fun. I'm sure everyone else feels the same way. Yes, the Holy Grail. And Ishtar joins the party.
Ishtar, 心を入れ替えて力を貸すわ。天のお牛には乗っていないけど、小回り利くところを見せてあげる。
There we go. So, that brings the main part of this event to a close. All we really have left now is all the challenge quests. All the grinding I'm going to have to do off screen. I can't guarantee I'm going to get all the grinding done. I may not even get all the parts I need for Ishtar, because my current goal, more than anything, is to summon Maid Alter. I still haven't done that yet at the time I'm recording this. So, oh, aftermaths. Okay, alright, so we got one more cutscene and then we'll go from there. Oh, just showing us who won. Yeah. Our supremacy is clear for all to see now. It sure feels good to win first place by a decisive margin. Not that I ever believed that wouldn't turn out otherwise. Nonetheless, I still couldn't have done this without Gabriel's support and your capacity for violence. Well done, Salty Maid. Our success is fending off our fearsome rivals due entirely to our teamwork. Indeed, I'm grateful to you as well. I originally approached you merely so that you could serve as a human shield if necessary, but your performance exceeded my expectations. By the way, The way you notice the small details and how you ignore them and consistently choose the most assiduous and dangerous course of action. Just this once, I dare say was responsible for our greatest achievement here. It is thanks to you that I managed to secure first place. The crowd's cheers are yours to enjoy. Now go on ahead to the winner's podium. A victory parade set to last 3 days and 3 nights awaits you. Haha, Emu! It shall be a glorious celebration, a lavish victory gala singing my praises. However, while that is the most generous of you, wait a moment. What would be the point of my ascending to the podium on my own? Did you not say that this is our victory? We still have to pour champagne on each other and give an interview when we're asked to the secret of our victory. Smile at each other, say something like, what else? Our strong bond that let us suppress our burning desire to rub the other out at the first chance. And proceed to hit one another with bouquets of roses. Do you not wish to do that? No. Tempting though as it sounds, I shall leave the glory to you. I will simply accept the Holy Grail and take my leave. After all, Gabriel's waiting fervently for my report. I will only cheer for you. What a lovely thing to say. It makes me want to buy popsicles by the case. You wish for thunderous applause, correct? That holds no appeal to me, I'm afraid. You shall have the honor, and I shall have the prize. That is what we agreed upon when we formed this team. Now then, I must rent a motorhome and head for that river. There, a maid and her master shall relax by the water's edge, under a clear blue sky. There could be no more kingly end than that. Took all my strength and will to focus on the race to keep that image from my mind. Hold it. When did I say I will let you have the Holy Grail? I shall be handing it to Master myself. You may have the prize money, so stay away from the rest. For that matter, stop daydreaming. I will only cheer for you, my foot. Master promised to cheer only for me, directly and in person. He even pounded the wall behind me when he did so. I knew you were a woman lost in her own mind, but I did not think you'd gone so far as to install a VR function. Do you truly believe Master would have the guts for something like that? Are you certain you're not merely daydreaming? No, I was not. For some reason, he told me he wished for me to win this race, and that I wished to grant his request. It was that very passion that led to this theatrical essence. How else do you explain my class changing just like that? Surely you must also be experiencing something similar. Huh, that is true. In fact, I underwent my own class change for much the same reason. However, you and I are still nothing alike. So what if Master allegedly pounded on the wall or not? When he approached me, he took my hand in his and gazed into my eyes. There were even flower petals swirling in the air. Flower petals? Truly? Truly. You too would have thought it paradise, though looking back upon it, it was extremely unusual. Oh, I'm so jealous. I too wanted to see Gabriel surrounded by swirling flower petals just once. Well, you're the one who constantly has roses flying around her. However, before that happens, there are two pressing matters I must resolve. The first one, naturally, is to unleash divine punishment upon Gabriel for his two-timing. And the second, naturally, is to eradicate the interloper that stands before me. I was just thinking the same thing. It seems that we truly are of one mind. Drama Queen, if we call ourselves and consider it rationally, or if we calm ourselves and consider it rationally, it should be clear that all this was Ishtar's plot the whole time. But that does not change the fact that you stand in my way. We were not able to settle our score during the race, but there is nothing preventing us from doing so now. Umu, we are indeed of one mind on this. This shall be the ultimate end for our race. There is but one Holy Grail, and there can only be one winner. Whoever emerges victorious from this battle shall be the true King of Summer. Now, sorry to disappoint you both, but I already gave the Grail to Lancer Alter. Okay, well, looks like now we're just on to grinding quests. High difficulty battle for a summon ticket and for costume change. I'm gonna bet that's for me. Alright, so... wonder what that big ball is. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit and do some of the grinding quests myself off screen, and then I'm going to come back and do the high difficulty quests.